Hello, and welcome back. I am so excited you're here with me today. Have you ever noticed how some words just feel good to say? They roll off the tongue, and they perfectly capture a feeling or a moment. It's like finding the perfect puzzle piece, isn't it? Well, today, we're going to dive into 3 of my absolute favorite English words. And trust me, they're not just fun to say. They are incredibly useful in everyday conversation. You'll be able to describe your experiences with so much more color and precision. So many of my students feel stuck using the same basic words over and over. Words like good, nice, or bad. Does that sound familiar? If it does, you're in the right place. We're going to break that habit today. We'll start with a little story to show you these words in action. Then, we'll break down exactly what they mean and how you can use them. We'll have a quick quiz, practice listening to a real conversation, and I'll even give you a fun mission to complete this week. Are you ready to add some beautiful new words to your vocabulary? I know you are. Let's get started. To show you just how powerful these words can be, let me tell you a quick story about a time I was trying to plan a surprise party for a close friend. It was an adventure. Okay, so a few months ago, my friend Sarah's milestone birthday was coming up. I wanted to do something really special for her, so I decided to throw a surprise party. In my head, it was this perfect, beautiful event. But in reality, it was a mess at first. I had to coordinate with a dozen of her friends without her finding out, which is a challenge, right? I was sending secret emails, making quiet phone calls. I was so worried I'd slip up and ruin the surprise. Then there was the venue. I wanted a place that felt special but not too formal. I looked at so many places. Some were too big, some were too expensive, and one just smelled weird. I was starting to feel really stressed out. But then things started to fall into place. One of her friends, Mark, is a project manager, and he created this amazing shared document for us. Suddenly, communication became totally simple. The planning, which was so chaotic before, became completely seamless. Everyone knew their tasks, from decorations to the cake, and it all just flowed together perfectly. No more confusing email chains. On the day of the party, I was so nervous. But as guests started arriving, the whole atmosphere changed. The decorations we chose were full of bright, cheerful colors. The music was upbeat, and everyone was laughing and sharing stories about Sarah. The whole room was just buzzing with energy. It was such a vibrant scene. I looked around and saw all these happy faces, and I just felt this wave of relief and joy. When Sarah finally walked in, her face was a picture of pure shock and happiness. That moment alone made all the stress worth it. Later in the evening, after all the excitement, a few of us gathered in a little corner of the room. The lights were turned down low, we had soft music playing, and we were just chatting and sipping hot chocolate. It was this incredibly warm, comfortable moment. It wasn't loud or flashy, it was just cozy. And in that cozy corner, I realized something. It's not about how grand the party is. It's about those small, perfect feelings. The seamless planning, the vibrant energy, and the cozy connections. Those are the things you remember. And having the right words to describe them, it makes the memory even sweeter. See what I mean? Seamless, vibrant, and cozy tell the story so much better than just saying, the planning was good or the party was nice. Let's break down exactly what these words mean so you can start using them right away. First up is seamless. This is a fantastic adjective. It means that something happens smoothly, without any stops, problems, or things that get in the way. It's like two things are joined together so perfectly you can't see the line. We often use it for processes, transitions, or experiences. Thanks to the new app, the check-in process at the hotel was seamless. Okay, let's practice. Repeat that sentence out loud with me. Try to make it flow. Our second word is vibrant. This word is full of life. You can use it to describe colors that are very bright and striking. You can also use it to describe a place, like a city or a market, that is buzzing with energy, activity, and excitement. It's the opposite of dull or boring. The city's downtown area is so vibrant at night, with all the lights and people. Your turn now? Give that sentence a try. Say it with energy. And finally, we have cozy. This is such a lovely word. It describes a feeling of comfort, warmth, and relaxation. Think of a soft blanket, a warm drink, and a comfortable chair on a cold day. That feeling is cozy. It's not just about physical warmth, but emotional comfort too. I love my little reading nook. It's the coziest spot in the house. This one should feel good to say. Let's say it together. Ready? You're doing great. Now that we've gone through our 3 words, let's do a super quick quiz to see if you can pick the right one for a situation. Don't worry, it's just for fun. Look at the screen. Which sentence is correct? Imagine you are at a festival. There is loud music, lots of people dancing, and bright, colorful decorations everywhere. Which word would be the best to describe the atmosphere? Option A, seamless. Option B, cozy. Option C, vibrant. And the answer is C. Vibrant is the perfect word to describe a scene full of energy, color, and life. You've got this. Amazing work. Fantastic. Now you know the words, but the best way to really learn them is to hear them in a natural, everyday conversation. Let's listen to 2 friends, Alex and Melissa, chatting. First, we'll listen at a normal speed.
Hey Melissa, how was your weekend trip to the coast? I saw your pictures. It looked amazing.
Oh, Alex, it was just what I needed. Honestly, the whole journey was perfect. The train left on time. The connection was easy. The whole travel experience was completely seamless. No stress at all.
That's the best way to start a trip. What was the town like?
It was beautiful. There was an outdoor art market happening along the waterfront. The paintings, the handcrafted jewelry, the music, the whole area was so vibrant. I spent hours just walking around.
That sounds incredible. Did you find any good food spots? You always find the best places.
I did. I stumbled upon this tiny little cafe on a side street. It had mismatched armchairs, shelves full of books, and the smell of coffee and baked bread. It was the definition of cozy. I could have stayed there all day.
A seamless journey, a vibrant market, and a cozy cafe. You really hit the jackpot this weekend.
I really did. It's funny, those 3 words perfectly sum up the entire trip.
Great. How did you do? Did you hear our 3 key words? It's okay if it was a little fast. Now we're going to listen to that exact same conversation again, just slower. This will help you catch every word.
Hey Melissa, how was your weekend trip to the coast? I saw your pictures. It looked amazing.
Oh, Alex, it was just what I needed. Honestly, the whole journey was perfect. The train left on time. The connection was easy. The whole travel experience was completely seamless. No stress at all.
That's the best way to start a trip. What was the town like?
It was beautiful. There was an outdoor art market happening along the waterfront. The paintings, the handcrafted jewelry, the music, the whole area was so vibrant. I spent hours just walking around.
That sounds incredible. Did you find any good food spots? You always find the best places.
I did! I stumbled upon this tiny little cafe on a side street. It had mismatched armchairs, shelves full of books, and the smell of coffee and baked bread. It was the definition of cozy. I could have stayed there all day.
A seamless journey, a vibrant market, and a cozy cafe. You really hit the jackpot this weekend.
I really did. It's funny, those 3 words perfectly sum up the entire trip.
Much easier the second time, right? It really helps to hear the words in context. Okay, before we finish up, let's do a quick final recap of what we learned today. First, we learned the word seamless, which you can use to describe any process or experience that goes perfectly smoothly, without any problems. Next up was vibrant, the perfect word for describing a place or an event that is full of bright colors, energy, and life. And finally, we learned cozy, which describes that wonderful, warm, and comfortable feeling you get in a relaxing place. You have done such a wonderful job today. I'm so proud of you for learning these new words. Now it's time for your homework, or as I like to call it, your weekly mission. Your mission is fun, I promise. This week, I want you to look for these feelings and situations in your own life. Then leave a comment below this video. Write 3 sentences, 1 using seamless, 1 using vibrant, and 1 using cozy. It's the best way to make these words a permanent part of your vocabulary. I'll read every single comment, I promise. All right, that is everything for today's lesson. You are one step closer to speaking English more fluently and confidently. What an amazing job you've done today. Seriously, give yourself a pat on the back. You've added 3 fantastic words to your English toolkit. Remember, the key to mastering any new vocabulary is to use it. Don't be afraid to try. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, I would be so grateful if you gave it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. It tells YouTube you liked it and helps our little community grow. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me today. Keep practicing, stay positive, and I absolutely cannot wait to see you in our next video. Bye for now.